Hey, we live.
We live, baby.
That's what's up.
We live.
You know, we in the building. My name is Nazir, your Alkaline electric chef. You know what I'm saying? We're going to start this off with a veggie raw sandwich. The only thing that won't be raw is the bread. We're using whole wheat bread. It's the best I can find in my grocery store. I usually tend to use like a spelt or ancient grain bread, but I haven't been able to find those here lately. So what I'm going to start with is I usually give my vegetables that I'm going to use in my veggie sandwich a wash, like 30 minutes with baking soda and just usually dishwashing liquid. And so you want to kind of agitate them during that 30 minutes to get any, dirt or whatever that might be on there off. So now I'm going to take them out because it's been about that time. Just rinse them off. My mushrooms here.
Islam, peace and love. I'm actually an L on Instagram and Facebook. And I'm also your electric chef. And so like Nazir was saying, we're just reiterating. He is, we already always pre-wash your vegetables. That is a step you cannot miss. So the way that we do it, wash our vegetables and our fruit, vegetation, anything that we're going to cook, we add baking soda to the water and let the vegetables and fruit soak in that water for like 10 to 15 minutes just to rinse off anything that was sprayed on it, because you don't know where that was passed through or touched. So it's always good to wash your vegetables. I personally don't, I've seen people use Dawn. I personally don't use that because for one, what is Dawn? It's a chemical. And you're washing that, putting it on your fruit, and then you're gonna ingest that in your mouth. So what we've seen, the alkaline way to wash your vegetables is with baking soda. We do not use vinegar. Why don't we use vinegar in there?
The vinegar is acidic, I believe. That's why we don't use it. Yeah. That's why we don't use that.
Exactly.
Yes.
So do not use vinegar. I don't even use vinegar to clean because it is acidic. So when you are doing electric, basically, okay, so let's talk about the electric, just food plan. Why are we choosing to do alkaline? What is alkaline and acidic?
Well, acidic foods are usually foods that are hybrids or not natural, what the earth creates, produce, right? We have a lot of vegetables or plants that are man-made that have not been around that long. This is also why we have a lot of new disease, right? And so we try to stick to foods that Mother Nature created. This is, knowledge that was bestowed on us by Dr. Sebi. So we try to stick to his food list to a T, as much as we can. But yeah, so alkaline food is any food that has a pH above 7.0, right, on a pH scale, which ranges from, I believe, 1 to 14, below 7 being acidic and above 7 being alkaline, right? And so I don't want us to get into the whole stigma of, oh man, if it's alkaline, it's good. Right. It's because we have to realize that they have ways and methods of making things alkaline, like alkaline water. Right. That just because they made it alkaline does not mean that it's a natural source, right, of water. And we want to make sure that we're drinking spring water, which is naturally alkaline from the minerals that it contains, right? So, yeah.
Good point.
Yeah.
I was going to ask about that water too.
Yeah.
I saw
everybody
somebody
gone.
say that Texas spring water, like when you test it, it turns green.
Well, I had a pH tester and I tested the
so
pH.
You did, because Grandma was asking
Yeah.
that. So Grandma, there's your answer.
Yeah, and it's very close to alkaline. It's like 6.7, 6.8 or something. But you can alkalize the water by adding key limes, fruit. You know what I'm saying? Alkaline fruit to your water. So you want to have your water alive. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but I'm gonna start here. I'm just cutting my tomato, just dicing the vegetables. Or slicing, not dicing. And I'm going to my cucumber. This is another thing, is I usually, when I make this, I have avocado and I use that as kind of like a spread instead of a, like, you know, a mayo, you know, Chipotle mayo, you know. So I say that because we got somebody in the audience who loves Chipotle mayo. We're trying to figure out an alkaline substitute for it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I usually use avocado, but I had an avocado and it wasn't, I don't know, it wasn't up to par. So we're gonna have to do without the avocado today, but just know when you make this, sub in your avocado and use it as like a spread, you know. That would be the first thing you would put
Mash
on
it
there.
a little.
Yeah, you mash it a little with your sea salt, onion powder, cayenne pepper.
So yeah, that he just made another note. So the only seasons that we use, you'll see we use the same seasonings for everything. Those seasonings are onion powder, not garlic powder, because again, you're working with your acidic and your alkaline. Your onion powder is what is alkaline. Your garlic is acidic. Also, what we mean when we say alkaline and acidic, when you're eating foods that are acidic, that's what causes weight gain as well as other properties, as far as like mucus and sickness and dis-ease. Disease is really dis-ease because your body is in a stress trying to break down all of this foreign stuff you put in your body. So again, the seasons that we use is onion powder, and then it's a what's it, like pink or ancient? It's either the pink Himalayan or ancient.
Sea salt. Yeah,
Sea salt.
just want to make
Sea
sure.
salt.
You're going to sea salt.
It's either like we used to. It was either the pink Himalayan or this is the ancient grain one. So a lot of the things we used to, like the noodles and everything, it says ancient on it because it's ancient. You know what I'm saying? Like it originated from like a while ago. It's not something that they just came up with. So your salt, like the table salt, we do not use because it's white, and the salt comes from the earth, right? So what salt do you know comes with no dirt in it, no nothing? So if you notice, like the difference with this salt, like it has different textures, and you'll see like little black specks in there, like it came from the earth. So when you're doing electric cooking, you have to use things that come from, that come from the earth. We also, the last for pepper, we do not use black pepper. Black pepper is acidic. Your alkaline pepper will be your cayenne pepper. We use that for everything. And then if you want to make it give it a little more kick, we sometimes might throw a jalapeno in there. Jalapenos are not alkaline, but they do have seeds, and it's a spice.
The jalapeno's not alkaline?
I don't know.
I thought the jalapeno, I thought all
because I never
the
find
peppers.
Organic. Well, I said
Yeah, they
not
don't have.
organic.
Yeah, they don't be having organic.
Yeah, there's no organic. You're not going to find an organic jalapeno. But like I said, like all the ones that we've seen, they have seeds. So that's what really matters, is that it's not seedless. Two for the spice, we add sometimes ginger. I add ginger. We do it to smoothies as well. Like Nizza makes some bomb smoothies.
Yeah, and when you mix I believe it's the onion powder and the ginger.
Yeah.
That gives you a garlic taste.
The garlic taste.
Yeah.
I was wondering what that was. So it's onion powder and ginger gives you the garlic taste instead of actually using garlic.
So I'm going to put a little bit on there now with the onion powder.
So right now he's seasoning all his vegetables. This is all raw. There's nothing cooked.
Yeah.
Get in the habit. Electric also is raw, like your salads. You cannot be afraid to eat your salads. Your salad, your greens is that's where your, like people are big on, like I know when we say we don't eat meat, it's the first question always is, well, how do you get your protein? The problem with that is that they had us basically.
That's the protein right there.
What is that?
Not to interrupt you,
No,
that's the hemp seeds right there. We're going to sprinkle a little bit on there on the salad, but we also put these in every smoothie. You want to put these in. And look at all of the minerals and the nutrients that they got on there. You look at the nutritional facts on the back. They got a lot. It's a lot going on. Magnesium, phosphorus, zinc, copper, manganese, phosphorus, iron, vitamin B6. You got your omega-3, 6, 9. Yeah. Hemp seeds, you know, but there's plenty of other stuff in protein. Go ahead.
Oh, but I was saying, instead of, like I watched like some video with Dr. Sebi's wife, and basically she was saying like that's the misconception, is that they have us thinking that we need protein. We don't need protein, we need minerals. So that's the misconception there already. So when people ask me, how do I get my protein? I don't want protein, because protein is what's causing the mucus. So that was just a note that I learned.
Hey, that's what's up. Hey,
Yeah.
food for thought. Literally.
You have to read everything. Get in the habit of reading. You have to read. To me, I'm at the point where if it don't have if it has more than 2 or 3 ingredients, I don't want it. And I better be able to pronounce it and know what it is. For example, when we pick this up, the ingredients is organic shelled hemp seeds. That's it. It's not a bunch of foreign words that I gotta look up because I can't even pronounce it. And then when I look it up, it's chemicals. Like you're eating chemicals. So just be more conscious of what you're putting in your body, because especially if you are into manifesting, like you have to be clear in the mind, body, and the spirit, and it will help you more in your attitude as well. You won't be so tired, because when you eat, it's supposed to give you energy. You're supposed to be energized, not I need to go lay down and sleep this off. Like that's how you know you did not eat something that was good. So, food for thought.
Yeah, so pretty much, I mean, self-explanatory. You know, we just sliced our vegetables. We had, I put tomato, cucumber, bell pepper, jalapeno. It's out of a jar. I usually like to use fresh jalapeno, but didn't have anything right now. I'm missing onion. Yeah. So I'm gonna put some onion on there, but I put my baby spring mix as my lettuce, and that's pretty much it. Like I say, if you do this at home, I highly advise you to use avocado, because that's really like your heartiness of the sandwich, you know. But yeah, I'm gonna put this onion on there, and I mean, yeah, this is really tasty. You know, ask anybody that didn't have one. They know me. They official. You know?
It's official.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, but these sandwiches, man, they're real easy to make, real quick. You know what I'm saying? And when you make one, you can actually cut up enough to make you a few of them and just store that. And so the next time you want something quick, all you gotta do is really toast your bread and put it together. As simple as that. You know what I'm saying? Voila. Put it on here. I'm gonna attempt to put this all together without it falling all everywhere. You know? Yeah. Boom. Let's see.
Oh my God, that looks tasty.
Yeah, just smash it down.
This is your fast food. This is the fast food shit.
It's your fast food.
Especially when you're coming out from the gym. And people talk about carbs and stuff like that. You're not gonna get more. Like if you notice, gorillas, what else? Cows, everything that's bulked up eats greens.
Yes.
You can't run from your greens.
Right.
That's why he's showing you how to season it to taste. So it's not so bland. That's what makes it disgusting, is how bland it is. They don't season it.
Right. Don't be afraid to season your vegetables, man. Especially when you coming with, like we say, with your sea salt. This one is actually, what is this? This is an ancient fine sea salt.
That's my favorite
when you come
one.
with your sea salt, onion powder, cayenne pepper, you can't have too much of those. Those is good. That's a good salt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, overindulge in that. You know, have fun.
Don't get scared.
Yeah, don't
you
get
should
scared.
taste it. Just like you would season your your meat and all that.
Yeah, how you season your meat.
It just how you do your meat.
Exactly.
You season it to taste good.
Right.
This ain't no different.
Right. You're gonna need pretty much all of this good
All
salt.
of that, yeah.
Let me just throw this down.
Oh, so it's my turn?
Oh yeah, well, yeah, it's on you, cause
Hey.
I'm pretty much out the way. I'm done.
All right.
I forgot to sprinkle the hemp seeds on there, but we definitely gonna put them on the salad.
Oh yeah, put them on the
No.
salad. Okay, right now I'm just rinsing. Oh, we're gonna move that. No, don't you don't.
Okay.
But we'll move the other angles so you can see just in a second as they're just cleaning up. But right now what I'm doing is rinsing off my greens. I put the greens in the baking soda water as well, and I am now rinsing that off. Again, you want to wash everything that you put in your mouth needs to be washed. I cannot stress that enough. So yeah, right now I'm washing the lettuce, and then what we're using is what we use is like
I'm moving this one around, right? Okay.
You can, like I had a little bit right there.
Okay.
Okay. There we go. That's an angle. Okay. Hold on, wait. Okay, yeah, that's good.
No, are you sure?
No, move over just a little bit. Okay. Okay, that's perfect.
Is it for real?
That's good.
Okay.
Everybody can see me? Okay. So right now, what I'm doing is we already had our baking soda water going, and I'm rinsing off the lettuce. Like I said, everything that you put in your mouth, you want to wash. The lettuce that we're using is a mix. It's like arugula, spinach, and that's all I remember that was in there. It was like, I know it was arugula.
Baby kale was in there.
Baby kale.
Yeah.
Okay. But yes, it's like I guess they call it a spring mix.
Yeah, spring mix.
And it's organic.
Mm-hmm.
Everything we eat is organic. Because right now, the way I look at it, I know some people are like, you know, even organic isn't good, but you are, especially if you get anything at the grocery store, if you're not growing it yourself, you're going to have to get, I always say, the best of the worst. So you're either going to pay for it in what you're eating, or you're going to have to pay for it later with, you know, most people choose to go to the hospital. We don't do hospitals, we do holistic living. So you're either going to pay with it in your food that you're putting in your mouth, or you're going to pay with it with the hospital bill. It's your choice. But everything can be cured just by what you are eating. So I am making a salad, and this is like one of our family favorites. Every time I make it, it's like a hit. But basically, I'm using, I'm going to juice, like I make my dressing out of just juicing apples, and then I add salt, cayenne, or same for salt, cayenne, ginger powder, and onion powder to it. So, okay, so let's get it started. Okay, so I'm doing basically the same vegetables. I think this is a little.
Yeah, it's too close.
Too close.
Tag it up, yeah.
Okay, there we go. So I'm using the same vegetables. The red onion, the organic, all of it is organic. Except for the red onion, you're not gonna find it organic either. But
sometimes I be finding it at Sprouts.
Organic onions?
Yeah,
I've never found organic onions.
the organic red.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
See? Stuff is always, like, you'll go to the store and get something and then it'd be something better. That's why you gotta read your ingredients. Because, like, how many times have we changed our bread?
Yeah.
The bread is so...
Yeah, you gotta stay up on reading your ingredients because they'll switch them up on you.
Yeah.
You know?
Facts.
And something else about the organic is just because something is not marked organic does not necessarily mean it's bad. For instance, if you was to buy your produce from like a farmer's market or maybe like an Asian market or something like that, you really want to try to look to see if nature is messing with the fruit. What I mean by that is fruit flies, gnats, is they attacking it, is they eating it, you know?
Right.
If it's good for them, then it's good for us.
Right.
You know? But if you don't see none of them around, then that's probably not what they marketing it to be. They might say it's an orange, but that's a Franken orange. You know? That's
And then the
orange, part
smell.
something else.
You gotta smell your stuff. Like, I smell the oranges because, like, that orange should have a sweet, citrusy taste, not sour. And you can smell, like, get in the habit too when you cooking with fresh foods, or not even cooking because we didn't cook anything. But when you are preparing fresh foods for yourself, smell everything. Smell everything. Like, before you put it in your mouth. That's how I know before it's even spoiled. I smell it. If it don't smell fresh, it ain't good. But yeah, that was a good point.
Yeah, that's it. So yeah, you getting it all together?
Yeah.
What's up? Are you?
That's the juicer.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
want to juice it?
I will.
Okay.
It's my first time using this juicer.
We got a new juicer, but with this diet too, like, it'll be good to invest in a juicer because you're going to use it a lot, especially if you're going to be doing. Oh, sorry. Especially if you're going to be doing salads. If you're going to be doing salads, you're going to like the apple juice dressing. It's like the best for me so far. But while I wait, y'all probably can't hear me.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Is it enough?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be.
So that's good. That was too long.
No, that was a half of an hour.
That was a half an
Yeah,
hour?
so-
Okay, I'll put this in the salad.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, let me get one more apple.
One more apple?
Yeah.
You want a whole one or a half?
Hold on. Actually, I think if you give them to me, yeah, you already beat it to me. Like
what?
the fours.
They four?
Yeah.
I ain't, I ain't doing with juicing in a minute.
Yeah, alright, good one.
So they're just juiced, and I'll let him show you, but he just juiced, what was it, 2 apples or 4?
That was two.
2 apples to make the
You
dressing.
get a lot of juice out of the apple. That's another reason why we like to use the apple.
Facts. We got a whole lot of juice.
Yeah.
So we just juiced 2 apples for the dressing. They just about to show you.
Check it out, check it out. You know what I'm saying? Fresh juice apple.
Thank
Apple
you.
juice. And you need your, oh, you already got your phone.
Okay, so now I cut up my cucumber, red onion, apples, a little mushrooms, and you can make them. Sometimes I kind of leave them chunky for just the texture part.
Yeah,
I guess.
easy to grab with a fork too.
Okay. But so now I'm going to season it, add it to the salad, and then you'll see me. I also season the dressing with the same 4 seasonings. You're going to see us use the same 4 seasonings. Your sea salt, your onion powder, cayenne pepper, and ginger powder. Oh, I think I had a little spoon for this, like should be.
Oh, you want a little spoon?
Just a little. A little bit of this go a long way. Are you kidding me? You all those apples.
No,
Or what's that,
no,
peaches
no.
in there?
Nectarines.
Okay.
Yeah, the nectarines is real sweet this time of year. Everybody really loves nectarines. But and when I've been buying them here lately, I haven't been finding them right. So they all been like, you gotta hold them for a day or 2.
Oh yeah.
And they get right. They've been sweet too.
When they real hard, is they
Mm-hmm. Put them in a paper bag.
Put them in a paper bag?
Yeah,
Oh, they just put them in a paper bag.
Yeah, you put them in a paper bag and speed it up.
I didn't do the strawberries. I got the strawberries in there. I'm gonna add strawberries to the salad as well, but a good sweetener too, like if you like sweet stuff, if you like your salty and your sweet, we use like a little agave.
Yeah. Agave. I like the date syrup as well.
Oh yeah.
It's not as sweet as the agave.
No, it's not.
But it's a different taste.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool. I like it. You need another tomatoes? Or no?
Look, I need those?
No.
That's it. I'm adding strawberries to it. And then the last thing will be our history.
Oh, yeah, you gotta show them that.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
show
going
them
to
that. I didn't put the dressing on
No, I
there
didn't
yet.
put the dressing in.
But look, I'm gonna show y'all what it's looking like. That's life in that bowl. Look at that. Yeah. Look at that. All the way live.
All the way live.
You know what I'm saying? And you can even, I think I do got some. I'm liking that Brazil nut too, because the Brazil nut kind of tastes like cheese. Yeah.
You want to add it?
Yeah. Yeah. I just usually chop it, or I guess if you had something to grate it with, you can grate it over the top.
Oh, okay. Just a fork or a spoon and serve. This is the dressing that the apples we use. This is only apples. You can see. Just apples. Thank you, Aunt Kathy. She said it looks amazing.
Hey, thank you, Aunt Kathy.
Michelle, what are y'all making? We made a veggie sandwich and salad with apple dressing. We just juiced apples.
Yeah, it's hidden too. I ain't tried it, but I know it is.
No, it's easy. Okay, so now you're just gonna pour the dressing over your salad. Bada boom, bada bam. So, here's our salad. On the side. And that's it. It's ready to eat.
And then we're gonna put these Brazil nuts on top of it that are give you like a mock cheese taste and different, some more texture.
I'm gonna put the stuff up we didn't use.
Yeah, that's it right there.
Oh my god, that looks so good. Okay, you wanna try it?
Yeah.
Okay, Okane's gonna be our tester.
Yeah.
The man that taught us everything.
For real.
Everything we know.
For real.
What's on Instagram? Nate's here. This one. Real knowledge out here.
Yeah, for real.
Alright. We're gonna let Okane taste it.
See what they do, man. It looks so woo wow. Man.
Now I know the sandwich don't got no avocado. So, but
It looks like artwork, first of all.
well, thank you.
Thank you.
Good Lord. Where do I want to start? I'm going to start with this salad. Man, this electric salad, man, it's so colorful. Let's see what it do.
Hey, I already know.
Ooh, juicy.
I already know. Look.
You know,
doing?
no. Who is that? Who is that?
Yeah, go ahead.
And that
Yes,
concludes.
sir.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, you already know.
And that concludes 7Kitchen with Ashley L.
And Nazir. Hey.
On the block.
Love y'all, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. You know what I'm saying?
Peace
Much
of
more
love.
to come. Peace
Next
of love.
week.
Peace of
Tune
love.
in.
Hey.